Hey Crazy Crafters, we're here for Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.
I know, it is Technique of the Week, and you know what else, Jackie? It's a week before Thanksgiving with our big, phenomenal Black Friday whole 4-day weekend.
Yes, so that means we're going to have lots of crazy deals on the Krazy Kreations website, so make sure you keep checking your email and our Facebook page to see if there's any sneak peeks about Black Friday.
Ooh, I like that. So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are a mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations. And the whole reason I mentioned the time of year is because what we're featuring as a technique today is smoothly going into the next holiday.
Yes, we're ready to bundle up here. I've got my cozy sweater on, and we're thinking about cold weather in this project we're doing today.
And I'm thinking about Christmas or whatever you may celebrate, because this project today is phenomenal.
So Technique of the Week is all about trying new techniques, mostly card making, featuring Krazy Kreations outline stickers, glitter, alcohol markers, and just brand new ways of using our product, thinking outside of the box and getting creative with it. And I can't wait to show you what we have in store for today.
Me too. So I say we get started.
Okay, we're going to take a peek at this project. I think you're going to love it, but stay tuned until the end of the video because, as always, we have a special kit announcement at the end of the video. So this is our project for today, and you probably can't tell what it is yet.
Yes, because it is like the aerial view. Now I'm going to try to move it, but you may not be able to see this, but there's actually a little, let's see here, candle in here, right? A luminary.
So that's a tea light.
Yes, and so we have gone ahead and we've made a die cut card, and we're kind of having that little tea light luminary go through that acetate that you made.
So this is called a Luminary Easel card. So the fun thing about this card is you give it to your recipient and they can display it in their home as a piece of home decor. And again, it has that little tea light in there, so that flickering light comes through this little window right here, and it's just really cute.
Yes, so I would like to say that we created this. This is a handmade, custom-made die cut from Krazy Kreations that we cut on our laser machine. And yes, we will be selling the file during our SVG library on our Black Friday weekend event. I believe that's Saturday, right?
That is Saturday.
But what I love about ours is we made a little slit here on the bottom. So when you have this easel card, it stays in place.
Yeah, so I have to tell everybody that this concept was from Eric here at Krazy Kreations, and then Kara came up with the file design for this easel card, and then I put it all together. So yes, it was a team effort.
A real collaborative effort for sure.
And by the way, we do have Angie and Eric in the comments section, so if you have any questions, they're going to be on it really quickly to give you an answer.
Okay, so are we going to show how we did this?
Of course. So we're going to show you how to put this really cute card together.
Now the first thing that we want to do, I believe, is create our acetate glitter paper. So we actually made this and we used the Krazy Kreation glitter. So are you going to demonstrate that? Perfect.
Okay, so the first thing we will need is a piece of acetate. Now we opted for acetate because we wanted to add that glitter window to look like snow. So another option is to use vellum, but I thought this was a lot more festive, and we always need sparkle on our cards, right?
We do, and then we have this right here. This is called Svg, right?
So we have a piece of acetate. This is a 3x3 piece, and we have some score tape. I call it score tape.
Yes, but it says Svg because it's made in Korea.
And it's a double-sided adhesive, and this is what we use to make our glitter paper. But instead of paper, we're going to use acetate.
It is so super strong that we really recommend only the score tape. So let me show you the original package that it comes in. You may be familiar with this. So this is what we're using, and I absolutely love it. Okay.
It is the best tape for using it with glitter, and if you agree with me, let me know in the comment section below.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is move this out of the way because I'm going to take off the brown side of the score tape, and this piece here is really sticky, And it's going to go on my 3x3 piece of acetate.
Which may be hard for you to see because it is acetate, which means it's see-through.
And one thing I want to note about our acetate is it has a protective film on it that I've already peeled off. So I don't need to do that step right now.
And it's only on one side.
Right. Okay, so our tape is down on the acetate. And it's really important to make sure it's nice and smooth. The nice thing about acetate is...
Would you like to use this?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
If you turn over your acetate, you can kind of see through that there's no bubbles here.
Oh, that's a great tip.
So next what we're going to do is we're going to peel off this release paper like this. And this is very, very sticky. So we're going to put it inside of our little tidy tray. And by the way, our tidy trays are back in stock. So if you've been looking for a little tidy tray for your glitter or maybe embossing powder, we have them back in stock on the Krazy Kreations website.
And what's so awesome about these, they're a really nice size. I'm not sure what size. I think it's a little under 6x6, but it has this funnel here. Oh yeah, we can measure it with our crazy ruler. Okay, so hey, 6 by... Well, it's almost 7, so we'll say 6 3/4.
It's a good size for card makers.
Yeah, so what I love, though, is this funnel because you can take out the little stopper and pour your excess glitter right back in the jar.
So speaking of glitter, I have our microfine glitter right here. This is the cool highlight, which means that it's a white glitter, but it has blue and green sparkles in there. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's really, really pretty. And I like the cool for making a snowy scene.
But it could be any glitter, right? Because the white glitter that we have is translucent, and so you want to make sure you have a translucent glitter because you want to see the luminary in the background.
Right, you want to make sure you have a transparent tape and a transparent glitter.
Okay, so there we are.
And I'm just going to kind of move that glitter around on the tape to just make sure it's all nice and coated over that tape. That looks good to me. And I'm going to put that aside.
And then we will put this back in our glitter jar.
So I'm going to just rub my finger back and forth. And as I do that, you'll notice that it's going to become more transparent and sparkly, more sparkly.
So it's kind of like has a haze, and then when you start rubbing it, which we call burnish, it kind of breaks the particles and it becomes more transparent, like you said, and very shiny. Now, an easy tip for picking up excess glitter is using one of these, which is a common Swiffer tool. And you could just do this, although a lot of our glitter doesn't go all over, so it's pretty easy, right?
Yes. All right, so I just want to take a second here to tell you that this is the window for the luminary. And you can make it even more frosted if you want to. It's optional because right now you can still kind of see through the back. If you wanted to make it more frosty looking, you could do that step again. Add another layer of score tape and add more glitter, and it's adding a second layer, making it even more opaque.
Yes, so you could keep adding layers. That's cool. How about can you do the back side?
You could do the back side, and yes, you can even color on here if you want to make it like a green tree or something. Isn't that a good idea?
That's a great idea. So, but you would color with an alcohol ink marker.
Yes, color with an alcohol ink marker. But this is what it looks like. So we've got glitter on one side and the acetate on the other.
Cool, very cool. So now is it time to put our card together?
So we're going to start building that card.
Okay. So
and by the way, I'm interested, have you ever made a luminary card before? Let me know in the comments section.
All right, so this card actually has several pieces of die cuts that we created to make it. Now, it's not the normal size of a card either, just so you know, it's a little bit smaller. So when I say that, it's not as wide, right? So instead of it being 5.5 inches like an A2, it's 4.5, and it's not as tall. I want to say it's like 3 3/4, right? We're measuring.
Which panel do I measure?
Measure this.
Oh, okay. 3 1/4.
Okay, so it does, you know, it is a little bit smaller, but it does fit in an A2 envelope. So if you wanted to gift this to somebody, you could, right?
Yes, it would be perfect.
Okay, so this is the main base of our card. And then we also have this, which is the back, that kind of tidies up, and you'll see a nice piece for hiding things. And then we have our first mat, which has the cutout of the tree.
With our beautiful green plaid Krazy Kreations Christmas charm paper.
Right, and then we're using this beautiful script paper, which isn't our paper, but it also has the die cut. And what's so important about this is you want to make sure that these die cuts match up so you have a matting, okay? So and in all of this, we've cut it so it's perfect.
Yes, so by the way, when we talk about this kit at the end of the video, these are all pre-cut for you. So let me show you how easy it is to put this together. So on this piece here, there's actually some perforations or score lines for you already, which makes it really nice.
So you don't have to get out your score tool because we've already done it for you, which I think is really nice. So that's one thing we can do on our laser machine.
So I am just folding along those perforated lines. This piece right here is a tab that will end up going into the little slit right here. So it's gonna go like this. Now to do that little window piece, we're gonna put that on the inside of the card on the back here. So I'm gonna need some adhesive.
And are we using our Tombow?
We are, and I like to go crazy with the adhesive. Do you go crazy with the adhesive?
I am, because I'm a crazy lady.
Let me make sure, yeah, that's on the right side. Making sure my circle was on the right side. So now I'm going to put down my little window piece, and I like to put the glitter side down because I want the glitter to be peeking through the window on the outside of the card. So the acetate part is actually right here, the smooth part. And then just to make this look a little bit cleaner, I'm going to add some more adhesive.
Because this is really the inside of the card, right?
Yes, it is. And we're just going to put this piece right over this panel, and look, it's nice and clean. It looks like we didn't even do that.
I know, I love that.
All right, so now this is what we have.
That's cool. That was so easy too, wasn't it?
Really, really easy. And then we're just going to adhere these little pieces down right over the top of that. So let me turn this over. Grab my adhesive.
Once you have all these pieces cut, how easy is that, right?
Super, super easy. So let's talk a little bit about our SVG files. So if you would like this kit, these pieces are going to be pre-cut for you. But when we were talking about our SVG files earlier, you can use those SVG files on a scan and cut machine, a Cricut, or a Silhouette. So you're not limited to just the Brothers Scan and Cut.
Right, and you're going to have to know how to convert it for your machine. Now, since we promote Scan and Cut here, we will be giving files with that extension.
Which is .fcm.
Correct. But if you're a Cricut or Silhouette, or maybe you have some other machine, then you're going to want to just learn how to convert. It's really quite popular, an SVG file to your machine.
Okay, so I put the little tab through the bottom here, and it just kind of folds back onto itself.
That is super cool.
And that way it can lay flat. Now let's do this little strip here at the bottom.
Okay, so this is a green cardstock, and we've cut it to size. And by the way, we'll give you all the sizes if you purchase the kit, so you'll know exactly how to put it together, right?
Yes. And by the way, that green plaid works out so perfectly on this card. It was from our Christmas charm paper pack. I'm loving the red plaid we had in that set, and this is the green plaid.
Okay, and I'm just putting it right to the edge because that's kind of how our sample is, okay? That's so cute.
Now we're not going to show you right now, but to dress up this card a little bit more, we like to use these things called holographic border stickers. So this is our pearl border sticker, and it comes in the gold. You can also alter it with an alcohol marker if you want to change it to red or green. And they peel off in a strip. I'll just show you how it peels. And you could put this along the seam at the bottom of the card and even around those papers.
So let's show you our sample. This is where we put those borders. You just go right around, and look how that dresses up that paper seam from here, right?
Yeah, so you can see it goes right around. It adds bling, it adds shine, and we can never have too much bling.
Right, so that will come in the kit as well.
So the base of our card is pretty much done. Now we need to make that really cute snowman character.
Right, so we're using one of our newer stickers, right?
I think this was released last year.
Still newer to me, since we've been around for 15 plus years, right?
This is called the Snowman Outline Sticker number 5557. And in case you don't know, outline stickers are made out of vinyl. They're a stamping alternative. So all you have to do is peel and stick.
Now we're using our Krazy Kreation handmade glitter paper. So we made this glitter paper exactly the same way that we made the acetate window, but instead of acetate, we have a really nice 65-pound white cardstock on the back. So when you color, the colors really are very vibrant because the white is the background.
Exactly. And so I just wanted to point out that I put the little tree trunk off the paper because we don't want to have to cut that out later, and that's going to make it easier for us.
Yeah, we try to eliminate fussy cutting. Now our stickers actually will go on any medium, so you can put them on patterned paper, solid cardstock, acetate vinyl, wood, glass, so many different things, but they're perfect for our handmade glitter paper because we like to put them down and then we like to color, and coloring is so therapeutic.
It is, and this is the only glitter paper that is safe for your markers, so it won't get any glitter on the nibs of your markers.
And it is just so delightful when you color and you see that bling. I just love it. So adding the color does not take away the sparkle.
And look at this cute little bird that comes on the sheet. It's like a little heart with the little bird, and it's just so adorable. So guess what, Mom? You're gonna get to color this.
Oh, really? How exciting. Now, I noticed you didn't put the mouth.
Oh, I did forget the mouth.
Yes, we need a mouth.
So this little snowman guy is looking up at the sky like, let it snow.
I know, I love that. Or it's my favorite time of the year. He could be saying so many different things. What do you, oh, that's a crooked mouth there. That's funny. Has he had one too many beverages? Adult beverages? There
but look,
we go.
I fixed it.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I think we should ask our viewers out there, what do you think this snow guy is saying?
I think he's saying, let it snow.
Okay, so the very first thing is we could get a clue of how we might want to color by looking at our sample. So let's start with the tree. We have this beautiful kind of olive green tree. And to do that, we're going to take a very light and a very dark green marker. Now these are Rite Art markers, which is the brand that we prefer to use here. They're somewhat exclusive to Krazy Kreations, and they're very similar to a Copic marker, or you could use any alcohol ink brand, right?
Yes, any alcohol marker will work, including Copic, Sharpie, a Spectrum Noir, but these are our absolute favorite, and we've tried a lot of markers.
We have, and now these have a very nice brush tip, which is perfect for coloring, but I also on occasion love this very fine tip when you have to get into a little tiny spot, right?
Yeah, I like that when I did little tiny areas on there.
Now we're going to go ahead and color, and with the dark first, because I'm adding some shading right here.
So you're adding dark where there's going to be a shadow.
Yes, where there's a shadow, and it's really up to you as the artist. So I like to kind of make the middle of the tree more the focus. Now notice I have jagged edges. That kind of makes it a little bit more natural looking than a straight line. Now we're coming in with our light color, in this case YG00, and we're going to start at that ending line of the dark color and pull it toward the middle.
So you're dragging into the center of the tree, and that's going to create that blended look with the highlight in the center of the tree and the shadows on the edges of the tree.
Now a lot of people are very concerned, Jackie, about a dark color on their light marker.
So with alcohol markers, it's really easy to clean the tip of your light marker. All you need is a little bit of scratch paper.
And here's some of our line scratch paper, and you dot, dot, dot until it's back to the original color. Okay.
Ooh, I see that there's some crafters getting scan and cuts for Christmas this year.
Ooh, that's so cool. Now, if you want to, you can go back and add a little bit more dark. You always want to be cautious about how much dark you put down, because you can always make something darker, but you can't take the dark away. All right, so I noticed that in our sample, we also have the scarf is the same colors and the little cuffs of the mittens. So I think we should do that now. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come in with our
dark green.
Dark.
And these colors that we use in the Technique of the Week videos are always from our 24 set of markers. So once you have those, you can do our projects just like we do. But we do have something fun with markers coming up on Black Friday, so make sure you check it out.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so I put some dark on the scarf, and I'm going to come in here and move that light. Now, there is nothing like moving and blending on the glitter paper. It's super easy.
Even if you've never blended alcohol markers in your life, you can do this.
You can. And if you go outside the line, it's okay, because you're going to cut it out, right?
Yes, we're going to cut it
Trim
out.
it.
Unless you have that scan and cut, the machine can do it for you.
Exactly. So I'm going to go in here and just do this part. And you just go, take your time. Coloring to me is super therapeutic.
Yes, just take your time. Do the colors that speak to you. For me, the hardest part about coloring is trying to figure out what colors I want to use.
Exactly, but you have our guide, and then you can mix it up. So let's go ahead and get the mittens, which is a light and dark red. So R17 and R03. R is red. And we're going to use the same theory, right? Dark to light?
Dark to light. It's always dark to light. And you can even do the same technique with more than 2 colors. So you can use 3 colors, 4 colors. Just remember, go dark to light.
Now notice I didn't go all the way around. I mean, you can color any way you want to, but I have to tell you, having that shadow and blending really makes your coloring look so professional.
Now, I did see a question in here, and I keep going back to the scan and cut because I'm reading our comments, and they're all about the scan and cut. What's the ballpark for buying one of those?
I think they've risen in price a little bit. They're, I think, close to $400. I would check Amazon or HSN. Now, the difference, I get this question a lot about the scan and cut, is what model should I get? Well, basically any model you buy is the same machine. It's a DX. It's a matter of what bells and whistles you want. For instance, if you are a Disney person, you may want to get the Disney version, which comes with a lot more Disney, what do you call them, cut files on there.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It has a library on it of Disney
So I'm
files.
doing dark orange, and I'm going to look for our light orange. And so it doesn't matter which one you kind of go with, because they are basically all the same machine.
Just remember, if you're kind of nervous to get started with your machine, we still have that Krazy Kreations Scan and Cut Bootcamp available on the website for you to take at any time.
Now I'm going to use this B02 to add some shadows to a white snowman, because you could leave them white. And by the way, I kind of bled a little bit in there, so you can I'll show you how to kind of pick that up. But I like to add a little bit of this blue to give some dimension and shadow.
Yes, so whenever you have a white image and you want to make it look kind of 3D, add a little bit of either a light gray or a light blue and blend it out with the 00 colorless blender. and that will give your images some dimension.
And you see how that line is just blending right into the actual glitter, right?
Exactly.
And
so
yeah, I love that color.
Whenever I do snowmen, I tend to gravitate towards the B02.
Me too. I just love that. Now, another thing about this particular, and this is one case where you want to make sure you take off the color, but where I got that little bit of green, I can erase it with this 00, right?
Yep. So it is an eraser pen. It does take a little bit of patience though, because you usually wait for it to dry and then have to go back and do a little bit more. Yep. There's definitely an art to erasing your ink.
There is. You just have to let it dry in between. I usually do it about 2 or 3 times dry, right?
Yes. Now look how much he's come to life.
I love it. Okay, and there's our snowman. Okay, so the bird is what? The red heart. And sometimes when you have such a small area, don't worry about shading. I'm just going to make it all red because I want it to be very vibrant and bright. And then what color bird did you go with?
I went with a black bird, so black and dark gray.
Okay, so black in this case is 100, and we're just going to add a little bit of that black. And similar to the mittens, I'm not going to go all the way around. And then CG06, correct?
Yes, so I'm still seeing, as you're coloring, you're still doing the same technique, dark to light. I'm seeing a couple questions. Will you have a sale on glitter paper? We sure will, so keep your eye
Black Friday. Okay, look at that. We're all done.
And back to the scan and cut. I'm going to let Angie answer those in the comments for you because she is very well versed at the scan and cut, so she can answer all of your questions for you.
I do want to mention, though, for Black Friday, that you're definitely going to want to pay attention to every day because our deals change daily, and we are having a contest that when you buy something on that day, you get entered for that day's contest, of which we're giving away grand prize, right?
Yes, so 4 big prizes.
Yeah, so we have something starting late Thursday, which is our Friday. Sale. Then Saturday we have something, Sunday and Monday.
Yes, so every day is a different deal. Now let's go back to our card here. So this is called our Luminary Easel card. And so we have just colored our snowman, the tree, that little bird goes on top of the tree, and let's take a look. So all you'll need to do is trim these out with your scissors and then put them on the front of the card.
Now I notice you have a sentiment here on this one as well, and that's found on that sticker sheet, correct?
Yes, so if we look at our sticker sheet, it says let it snow right down here. So those just peel and stick. And there's also some really cute snowflakes, and one of them even has a heart in the middle of it. So that one with the heart I used at the bottom here, and then I added the little snowflakes to make it look like it was snowing.
It's so cute. I can't stand it. And if only we could turn out the lights, you could see how beautiful it is. So what a great way to decorate or present a gift. Now, the little, what did you call them, tea lights? You can find these anywhere. Walmart, Dollar Store, Target, they all have them. And what I like about them is they're battery operated, so we don't have a real flame in there.
No, that would be terrible, especially around paper. But yes, so it is battery operated. It has a little switch, and they're really inexpensive, and it just really adds a fun element to your card because your recipient can display this on their mantle or in their home and think of you while they're at home celebrating the holidays.
Absolutely. So we're going to tell you all about the kit and what comes in the kit. So if you're as excited to make this as we are, you're going to love this because this is something very different than what we've done before. So thank you, Eric, for the wonderful idea.
Yes, and so this kit is called the Luminary Easel Card Technique Kit, and it makes 3 cards, all of the same, so that means you get to keep one and give 2 away. You get all of the pieces that you need inside the kit, as well as instructions and a photograph. Don't forget, you can always replay this video as well. Now there is an add-on to this kit. If you want to add the loose glitter, it does not come in the kit. But you can add it to the kit for $4.99, and that's a 1/2 ounce jar.
Yes, and we know a lot of you probably have that, so we made it an add-on instead of, putting it in there. But frankly, you could always use that glitter because I put it on everything. Now, the kit does come then, I'm just going to name what I can remember. It comes with 3 envelopes. It comes with all 3 sets of those die cuts. So it was the base, the back, and the 2 trees, one with the plaid paper and one with the script paper.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a full sheet, 8.5 by 11 acetate, so you get plenty of that, along with a 6 by 6 piece of score tape.
Yes.
And then you get the snowman outline sticker, and you get the gold pearl border sticker. So you get the full sticker of the border. Okay?
And you get the glitter paper.
Yes, and you get 6 by 6 glitter paper to color your snowman.
So I think that's everything in the kit. Just, you have everything you need unless you don't have the loose glitter.
And you may need to buy alcohol ink markers, because if you're not keeping up with us, you need to buy those, because we use those in almost everything we do. And hint, hint, we are adding 12 more colors to our standard 24 that we want to kind of shake things up for 2022.
We're also going to have the whole collection available on our website, the 144-piece set. So,
well, we really sell 140, but we added 4 bonus colors in that set. So,
and I don't know if you can get those individually.
You cannot.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot coming your way.
More Christmas gifts. That's how I look at it. What do you say?
Yes. So Black Friday is going to be crazy amazing. Don't miss out. Make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter and that you check our Facebook page for updates, because if you don't, you might miss out and then you might be sad.
Yes, so Technique of the Week kits like this one, which is the Luminary Easel card kit, we only make a limited amount. Now, they will be shipping within 1 week. We're trying to gear up for all that shipping. We're catching up now. We've had some rough times here, personal, right? Mm-hmm. And so I want to just let you know, if you want this, grab it, because we don't make them again. So once they sell out, they are gone.
Yes, and we didn't say the price. So it's $16.99, and that makes 3 cards. Now, if you love this kit, make sure you jump over to our website and snatch it up. And also, please give us a like or a heart on the video, because that means you like it, and then we can do more things like this.
I love that. Okay, so this was a really fun time to kick off and tell you about our Black Friday and to get into the holiday spirit. And so until next time, my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie. Thank you for joining us for Technique of the Week. We'll see you really soon.